Hello! We're excited to show you our native speech capabilities, where you can direct a voice, create realistic dialogue, and so much more. Edit these placeholders to get started. Let's be brutally honest. The 2025 World Series isn't a baseball championship. It's a referendum. It's a Hollywood-produced morality play pitting the Los Angeles Dodgers, a team assembled with the GDP of a small nation, against the Toronto Blue Jays, the scrappy internationalist foils from the north.
The narrative being spoon-fed to you by the marketing machine is one of destiny. Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, a constellation of stars finally claiming their preordained throne. It's a beautiful story, but as you suggest, it's also a lie. The real story is an empire teetering on the edge of a diamond-encrusted knife.
Exactly. First, we have to dissect the Ohtani Paradox. The man is a marvel, the engine of the Dodgers' global brand, and the single greatest pressure point in modern sports. Publicly, they talk about managing his workload with surgical precision following his second Tommy John.
But the truth, as we're hearing from medical sources, is that Ohtani is a man at war with his own body and the monumental expectations strapped to his back. There was a closed-door come-to-Jesus moment. The performance staff laid out the data, minuscule but worrying dips in his bat speed.
And Ohtani, the ultimate competitor, effectively told them to shove it. He is playing through a level of physical strain that would sideline lesser mortals, driven by the ghost of never having won a single postseason game with the Angels. The Dodgers have placed a $700 million bet on a man who is redlining his physical limits. That's not a strategy, it's a prayer.
Then there's the Mookie Betts conundrum. The front office calls it versatility. I call it an identity crisis. Shifting a 6-time Gold Glove winner from the outfield to shortstop isn't genius. It's a desperate game of roster Jenga.
They're plugging holes with a future Hall of Famer. I spoke to a scout who put it perfectly. They're asking a virtuoso violinist to play the cello, then the drums. He can do it, but you lose the music along the way. This obsession with analytical optimization risks stripping the soul from their superstars. Mookie's the ultimate professional, but look at his eyes, the steely gaze of a man carrying an impossible burden.
Now turn your gaze north to the supposed sacrificial lambs, the Toronto Blue Jays. Dismiss them at your peril. While the Dodgers were constructed in a boardroom, the Blue Jays were forged in fire. They are the antithesis of the LA machine.
You have the swaggering, joyful power of Vladimir Jr. and the quiet, intense brilliance of Bo Bichette. The whispers of friction between them? Nonsense. Vladdy is the lightning, Bo is the thunder. I heard it was Bichette who delivered a blistering, expletive-laden speech before Game 7 against the Yankees. This team is fueled by perceived disrespect.
They see the Dodgers not as gods, but as a gilded, top-heavy opponent ripe for an upset. Their bullpen has a collective chip on their shoulder the size of Ontario. They don't have the 9-figure contracts, but they have something more dangerous, a unified belief that they are the better team.
And that brings us to the men in the hot seat, the managers. Dave Roberts is a brilliant regular season pilot who, come October, inexplicably tries to land the plane on a tightrope. His propensity for over-managing, for pulling a hot pitcher for a dubious analytical matchup, is the stuff of Dodgers fans' nightmares.
The pressure from the front office on Roberts is immense. Even with a win, there are whispers his job is not entirely safe. The organization craves a data-driven automaton. On the other side, John Schneider is a gambler, but his bets are on his players' talent, not on a spreadsheet.
The contrast is stark. Roberts is managing to not lose, while Schneider is managing to win. In a series this tight, that philosophical chasm is wide enough to drive a championship parade through.
Don't get lost in the celebrity sideshow. It's a distraction meant to reinforce the idea of inevitability. But behind that glossy veneer is a team stretched to its breaking point.
The bottom of their lineup is a black hole, the bullpen is running on fumes, and their superstars are playing under psychological and physical duress.
The Blue Jays, meanwhile, are playing with house money and a burning desire to tear down the temple.
So here's the prediction you won't hear from the league-approved talking heads. This series is not going 7 games. It's going 6. The Dodgers will win a game on sheer talent, but the Crocs will show.
A questionable pitching change by Roberts in Game 4 will swing the momentum. Mookie's fatigue will manifest in a crucial error. The series MVP will be Bo Bichette, who will deliver the dagger in a late-inning home run in hostile Dodger Stadium, silencing the celebrity crowd and cementing his legacy. The billion-dollar machine will fall silent. The Toronto Blue Jays will hoist the Commissioner's Trophy, proving the beautiful, simple truth: you can't buy a championship. You have to earn it.